G'day, folks. This is your general market review for all of British Columbia for the month of September of 2025. In general, the market is flat. And in fact, it's actually flat right across this country. There are certain areas like Winnipeg and Edmonton, Calgary, they're doing slightly better than other areas. Toronto and Vancouver are both in a bit of a landslide. The British Columbia in general is flat, and the what's happening there is we've got some upward pressure created by the downward movement of interest rates. So that's inspiring people. That's bringing each time that interest rate goes down a quarter point, a small sliver of buyers can now buy a house, or a small sliver of buyers that could buy before can now buy a slightly better house. So that's upward pressure or positive pressure on the market. However, what's going on in the United States and the negativity and the uncertainty creates buyer uncertainty, and that's downward pressure. So those two things seem to be balancing out, which is creating this balanced flat market. What's going to change is, number one, the pent-up demand. The pent-up demand is being talked about by basically every major bank and lending organization across this country, and also the real estate industry in general, the Canadian Real Estate Association, the various different boards across the country, the BC Real Estate Association. They all talk about this pent-up demand. And what that is buyers that want to buy are pushing back. They're sitting on the fence and they're waiting and they're uncertain. And that's created by political uncertainty with the United States and Canada and, quite frankly, the rest of the world. I believe the next announcement is on October 29th for the Bank of Canada's interest rate. And I believe what's going to happen there is they're probably going to bring it down another quarter point. That's crystal ball stuff, so I really don't have any idea. But most organizations are talking about them bringing it down another quarter point. I actually think that will be a significant event in the market that will start to pull people off the fence. If you think about one last little thought, the average 5-year closed interest rate for the last 30 years is 5.92%. You can actually get a 5-year closed interest rate for 3.94 or thereabouts right now in British Columbia or across the country. So we are actually below the 30-year average. So that's got to start pulling people off the fence. In summary, what I think is going to happen in 2026 is you're going to see the market start to get into recovery. It's not going to be dramatic. It's not going to be this surge upward, but you're going to start to see sales increase, inventory decrease, absorption starting to increase up in that middle range for some people or for some areas, and over that 20% mark into the seller's market range. You're going to start to see a few more multiple offers, buyers competing. So we're going to go into recovery in 2026. It's just a matter of which quarter we're going to go into it. So the outlook is good. This is a terrific time to buy because the market has come down and come down. And the market is scheduled to start to recover and go up in 2026. That is your real estate market review, your general housing review for British Columbia for September of 2025.